Well, hello and welcome to the stream. Or welcome back if you were hanging out with me earlier today while I was drawing and doing some art. I'm Ghost. You can find me at Art Ghosts online. I stream to Twitch and YouTube on Sundays and Tuesdays. And I also am on Blue Sky, Patreon, and Coffee if you want to support me there. So, I'm playing some more Satisfactory because I got a little bit bored of doing art stuff. Let me show you a little bit of what we've got going on. Where am I? Oh, I'm building trains. Train line. Okay. Let's go back a little bit. Show you what's going on. Can I run? There we go. So I've got a couple of things that I want to get done. Sand manufacturing, but mostly this train between my main base and where I've got my oil set up, because I need to connect my power. I need to bring copper items to Quartz, which I've already done actually. Put that off stream. And now I need to bring reinforced iron plates to Quartz. This is my Quartz hub, as you can see by the train right here. I've got one set up for freight, and then I've got it locomotive on each end so I can drive it either way. There it goes up to an overlook area. Oh no, that's my coal highway. That's the coal highway stop. This is the Quartz hub. And now we're trying to get it to the oil hub overlook. And I've got hypertube going underneath it, because I want both modes of transportation as an option. We're going up and above over here. One second. Let's put the game audio up a little bit. My audio up a little bit. There we go. So we are traveling. Got our hypertube underneath, and okay, we're right here. And we're connecting these using a trick that I found using painted beams. Let's get rid of the painted beams and add them in again. So you take it to the corner and do freeform mode and drag the corners together. And then you take your page down. Oh yeah, that's the right level. So, not perfect. Not going to be perfect. Especially doing a curve on a ramp like this. Can I walk up it? Sure can. That's fine. I'm not going to be traveling that way anyway. Maybe I take off this middle one here. Each. Let's take our painted beams. Connect our corners. Delete the beams. Add them in again. Let's just do it on this side and see if I can do it. That's pretty good. of those. Then we'll do my blueprint, which I made. Okay. Now I need to replace that with this concrete beam. Fly up here. And connect our tracks. And then delete concrete. Very nice. Okay. Still gotta work on doing this turn. So we've got this. Let's try that. And painted beam again at the corners. Because then what you do, like I have already said, is you just lock it to the painted beam and then nudge it over. Use H and Control to lock it in place. Then you gotta delete the painted beams and then put them back up again until you finally have your little situation figured out here. You don't want it to snap to the existing foundation, you want it to snap to the painted beam. So that's where my iron is that I gotta bring to my quartz over here. How am I gonna do that? Oh well, we'll figure it out. Okay, so now we're gonna get our double ram. Here. And we gotta curve it around to meet over here. Grab our paint beams. Excuse me. This is the least interesting part of building the train line. It's not gonna be super smooth either, but you know, it is. It is. Let's do that. Get rid of that. Just kind of smooth this turn out a little bit more using more painted beams. deleted it. Oh no, now this guy's in the way. Get out of the way. Gotta hit him to make him leave. This is not going well, so I think what I'm gonna do is delete this, delete that, do a regular foundation at the end of this ramp, and then start turning it. Oh wait, this is not the same height. Made a mistake there. Okay. It's tedious, but it gets the job done. Okay. No painted beam on that side. And let me cut this tree down. It's definitely going to be in the way. Tree is no longer in the way. Get our painted beams back up here. Probably a better way so that you don't have to keep deleting as much, but this is what is working for me. It's not exactly how I saw other people do it, but seems to work. Why isn't this curve working as well as I want? barely going at a curve. We'll get this figured out. Beam, freeform. I need to figure out a better way to do this. Get my blueprint in here. Okay, then we go up here and connect the rail. Very good. From this concrete. We need to go a little bit diagonal from here. Let's get our painted beams and connect to our edges here. Go up from here, we sure can. This tree out of the way. get our painted beams so that we can reconnect this. Trying to get it from this angle here. Over here. Does not connect those painted beams properly. Alright, we've got another rail stop in. Turns too sharply. Get rid of that one then. There we go. Now I'm going to grab our HyperTube and start connecting that through. HyperTube. Curve. There we go. HyperTube curve under here. Let's get our double ramp. distance. So let's do our painted beam again. Alright, another set of painted beams. I think that's good. Actually, no, it's not. There, let's take out these painted beams. Take out that concrete and add concrete color. Okay, that will come over here. Slight height difference, which is a problem. Gonna get our hypertube connected. So I can jump over it. Now connect. Alright. Should I just do one double ramp this time? Yeah, because now I think it's evened out. Let's do our blueprint. Go over that lift. Just one ramp. Probably a bit too high. Not enough copper sheeting. Get our railway in here then. And we're almost connected. Oh, we are way too high up for our ramp here. Let's go back down. Oh, okay, bot. We're not doing this. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of the blueprint. And get rid of that right. That one. That. You don't need to go up another one. This looking pretty good. Actually gotta go back down. Get rid of these. These pillars here are no good. We went up to there. We might not even need to do that. Maybe we have it just going up because of the water. We don't want it to be a problem that way. I don't know. We're problem solving this. We have iron. We're gonna be making iron plates over here. Just deliver them to our quartz so that we can build it for our computers. Let's delete some of this foundation. Okay. So we have these foundations going up. I really don't need them going up. Going straight right now. Over the water. That will meet down there. Maybe we do go down a little bit. We get our painted beams. To match it up now we do the painted beams. Not perfect. There is a slight decline. Okay. So that goes down, that curves down, that will 1, 2, 3. Blueprint goes in here. Let's see if we got enough copper sheeting to make that. Yeah, just barely. Is this connected properly? Seems like it. Seems like it. Oh wait, I totally placed that wrong. Okay, let's bring our blueprint right back out. Match it up. And get the railway. Oh no, I ran out of packaged fuel in my inventory. That. We have railway up here. Go in a specific direction. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. And then the next blueprint can go out here. We got railway wanting to be added in. And then we delete the foundations. Add in the concrete beam. Probably could have done that in my blueprint, but whatever. I'm not using all the iron nodes here, so that's why I'm just building right over it. And then how much further do we want to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. blueprints. Let's erase that there. Put the concrete beam where it needs to go. Oops. I need to go back to railway. Hotbar. That's seamless. Put another blueprint right here. That railing connected. Making some great progress. Okay, so we got that one connected to this one. And now we are at the oil hub overlook. Oops. We got the train. Let's get the station in. Train station. Ooh, I don't have enough plastic, so let's go to our oil hub, which is going to be the last place that we need to actually connect it. So, am I going up here? Yeah. This needs to go over, and then we're at the oil and fuel hub over here, which is not yet connected to the rest of my power chain, so I've got like 2,000 megawatts over here, 2,000 megawatts over there. And then this goes down, down. Let's see how our plastic production is doing. We've got enough packaged fuel. This is backed up, so let me see what's up with this. We got 3 coupons. 3 whole coupons. So last time off stream, I also built. Okay, so we got plastic. More plastic. Also started making rubber. Putting that into storage. Okay. Oh wait, I also have to check my plastic and rubber production up here, because originally I was syncing it, but then I was like, oh, I don't have any plastic and rubber to hold on to. So that's okay. I should put dimensional depots on top of these. I don't have Mercer spheres or sand fluctuators. I really wanted to start automating the sand fluctuators. Maybe I can start doing that. In the meantime, I might have to connect this up to the sink again. $200 rubber. Let's get a bunch more rubber. We'll hold on to that for a while. Our fuel refineries are going great. Our fuel generators should be going just fine. All of them are green. We're not consuming a whole bunch. Sinking excess. Okay, and then we've got some buffers of fuel too. I need copper sheeting now. Do I start building the train going the opposite direction? I don't know. Because this, I know I didn't put in the big frame pillars. Big frame pillar up here too. Big frame pillar up here. And then one will go there, but it'll have a hyper tube hole in it. This will be the end of the line for this train line, I think. And that up there is the oil hub overlook nearby my iron. I do want to start bringing iron plates to the quartz while I'm over here. Or at least build up iron plating production, I think is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go to the sand fluctuators. That's what I gotta do. Let me get the train station put in so I can at least get the train all the way out here. Okay. Train station. Okay. Do we want one freighter? Freight platform? Put it on this side. Put one on that side. Cool, and then let's put an end on this. Buffer stop. Just because that's not built out yet. Okay, what shall we name this one? This is gonna be... Is this the overlook? What did I do? Frames. Remove that marker. Whatever this one is. Iron overlook is what I'm actually going to call it. So what's the electricity? So we're consuming about 700. Our capacity is 1300 and our max consumption is well above that. So I'm really concerned about how this is all going to work. But it's fine for now. While I'm here, let's get our iron situation figured out and get these guys out of the way. Spitter remains. Okay. So we have 2 nodes. And I want to combine them into one. They're 2 Mark II belts because these are Mark II miners. So they're going to be pulling out 120 a minute. That's going to combine to 240, so let's get our Mark III belts. And then let me open up Modeler. Satisfactory Modeler. Looking at our Quartz hub here. So we're going to have 8 smelters. Six machines making iron plates. 5 machines with 1 underclocked to make the screws. And then 4 assemblers to make all the reinforced iron plates we need. So this is going to be a multi-floor structure. But for now, let's get these smelters in. So we need smelters. Let's get our music going again, too. Sure our music volume is okay. All right. So yeah, 8 smelters. Should probably blueprint this, but you know, whatever. Three, 4. Corner line over here. One, 2, 3, 4. And these are gonna have a bunch of splitters on them. So let's get to where I have splitters. I don't need the splitters, but just the We got our Mark III belt going into here. And we'll use the Mark III to connect all of these. And how much goes into this? 30 for the iron ingots? All those. Paste. Copy. So they're all iron ingots. They will all take 30. So let's get Mark 1 belts. Feeding those machines. No use in wasting materials for higher Mark belts, because only gonna take that much. Get power poles. Between each of these machines. Each one, just to make it look more organized, is gonna have a power pole. Sometimes they do it where it'll attach directly to the wall instead, but I haven't made walls. And that one. Pull these up. Oh, I didn't mean to put that up. Don't have power poles yet. Those smelters will all be connected up. And then we want to connect them with a bunch of constructors to start getting our iron plates and reinforced iron plates. Iron plates and screws, rather. Because I don't have any alternate recipes for the iron plates just yet. Get a power pole up here. I'll connect all this up once I actually have the machines going. Or the machines ready to go. Let's get our walls up. Usually build 3 of these high. Oh yeah, and then we gotta get mergers off the back of these. Let me do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. these mergers, and they come out at also 30 per minute, so we don't need to use more than a Mark 1 belt to connect them to the mergers. I am going to use a Mark 3 to connect mergers to each other, just so they don't back up at all. And then Mark 1 to connect machines to the merger. Probably get another merger here. Three belts to connect those. And then we go back to building these wall structures. I also want to show you the cool hopper factory I built to bring into my Quartz machines, because I needed a bunch of copper for computer parts. Collect some of these pale berries. Collect leaves, even though I really don't need to. I'm not dependent on biomass for energy, really. But you still gotta clear the area, you know? That goes through. Bit of extra wall up there. Just jump on over and delete it. Perfect. 2. So we will build this a little higher around the miners. I'm gonna build this maybe 2 higher, or another 3, so the floors are gonna be an even 12 feet between them. Yeah, I think that will work. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 3. I'm gonna build the wall right there. No, I don't necessarily want to make that a walkway. Walled off. And put windows, perhaps? Actually. Let's put windows in right now. Purple frame window. Beautiful. I like how that looks. You can see through it, you can see the miners. Wonderful. The rest of this is gonna have... Well, I do need to build stairs for the next level. So maybe this isn't ideal. Or I do an elevator. That is an option. Yeah, so let's clear this wall away. Build this foundation out a little bit more. Oops. Okay. It is fine. So this side of things is where I'm gonna put maybe we do this. Maybe I don't know if I like that. Just do 2-meter ramp. Ramp. Okay. That's been solved. As far as what will be there. Maybe we gotta do regular stair foundations. Regular stair foundations. That doesn't go quite high enough. Maybe we just do one staircase. Can go under if you wish. Let's get the inverted ramp. mine this quartz just to get it out of the way. Just to get it out of the way. I almost have enough computers for railway signaling, I just realized. Okay, what do I want? A door here. Center door? Sure. And then we'll do ramp walls. There. Right? Oh no, I guess I could do regular and then the ramp walls. Regular goes there. Regular one goes right there. And then the ramp wall one goes there. There. And there. It looks like a full concrete color, actually. Do I want to color it that color? No, we'll just do a regular concrete floor for now. I don't feel like recoloring everything. I just didn't want the orange door, but whatever. It is what it is. Those didn't need. Those just need regular walls. Okay, so we walk in through here. We go up the stairs here to the next floor. We actually need a different foundation piece. Okay, so we're gonna get this floor in here. 2 meters? No, that is 1 meter. Cool. They got our constructors ready to go. We just need to build a railing. Want the industrial railing. Then that can be open. Some basic walls going up to the next floor. We got 5 across. There. 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 And I guess these can be replaced with windows. Now what it lacks in size, it will make up for it. There we go. Little bit of like an overhang situation. And you can see the train go out the side. That's fun. So constructors are gonna be... Actually, I need to build lifts coming up from where this is. Okay. We're gonna have a Mark III lift coming up from here through here. So let's actually get lift hole. Lift. Just that. And then this can go any direction. So kind of do want it to go through the middle. Because we need how many constructors? 6 constructors for the plates. And then let's overclock one to just do 4 so we can fit 10 total constructors. Using 4 constructors for the screws. So let us see, constructors. I don't have enough wire for them. So I might have to go back for that. The cable? No, I do have enough. Probably the dimensional cables I don't have enough for. That comes out in the middle there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exactly on each side. Five. I need it to be 6. Or do I just bring it back? One. On here. I don't really care that the machines are clipping through each other at the moment, but they are clipping through the back here, so I do not want that. Not enough clearance. Well, these are also going the wrong way. Right down the middle as I can. Been waffling between whether I should do that or not, but yes, we gotta. Slipping a little bit, but I'm not too worried. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this will split them. Split all of them. Go back down here and see if we can do anything different with how we connect our cables. Really. Doesn't look too bad. That won't be too bad. Okay, let's get splitters. Nice. Even. And for the mark belt, I think we have a Mark III situation coming out over here. Mark III. That's a Mark III lift. Mark III between belts. And let me get backed up. Just as fast as possible. And then 6 of these are... Actually, let's make them 5 and 5. Yeah. Underclock and overclock some of them. This is going to be iron plates. Overclocked to make... Did we get a 120? So we're going to be making 120 overall, but do I have enough? Yeah, I do. Hello. I do not... I only have my own, like my art Discord. I don't try to connect with other folks through it generally for streams and whatnot, but I really appreciate it. So let's see, we've got 120. It's gonna be iron plates. So let's all of these. Thank goodness I brought energy power shards with me. Gonna be an iron plate. Clock 20. This one's gonna be overclocked to 120. And this one's gonna be overclocked to 120. Oops. How many does that take in a minute? 36 per minute. So we can still just do Mark 1 belts for this side. They're not gonna, whoops, any faster. Okay, and then these 5 are gonna be underclocked for screws. Fast screws. 96%. Leave 12 per minute. And we're just gonna copy and paste these for each one. Cool. We got even numbers, so that's how much? 12 iron ingots per minute. So we can also use Mark 1 belts on this side. So let's connect those. I think that was a better idea to do it than splitting it 6 and 4. So what do I need now? My power poles. We're gonna get those attached on each side here. On opposite sides, actually. We got one there, and another one right there. Daisy chain it. And we can connect these 2 back ones. Don't mind if it crosses over. The only issue is how do I get it to travel the different floors? So let's actually grab one of these and put it up on the wall here. And we'll just do it this way. Oops. Connect that to that. Put all this away. Okay. Guess we're doing this. But I don't want to do that because these are connected. That's okay. We'll just do it like that. Do we do another staircase up? do... Let's get rid of that wall and that wall. We're gonna do some foundation. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not high enough yet, so we gotta get another staircase up here. And another 1 meter foundation. And then I think we're good. Let's get some inverted ramps. 2 meter ramps? Oh, 4 meter ramps aren't good enough. I clearly don't know how to do stairs properly. Whatever. Let's get these open. I mean, over here. How many meters is that? Can I walk under it? Yeah, I can. Not too bad. I have inverted ramp walls. I don't. Guess it doesn't matter if there's not a ton of space by this machine. I do need some industrial railings. There we go. Or do I want to just wall this off? I'll just wall it off. Make it more safe that way. More even. More even. All there. Safety. And then let's just get some more foundations in. I'm excited for 1.2 to come out next week, I think. That's what I've been hearing other people say. another people that do gameplay videos. And I hope, because I haven't actually watched much of the development live streams and stuff, so I'm hoping they are not disturbing things. Okay, we have our next floor in. And this is going to be for the assemblers. We have our constructors down here, and the next floor is for assemblers. So let's get our mergers in. Mergers are gonna go here. Yeah. And this is also going to be a lift, so a lift merger. Let's actually get the floor hole in the middle here, so that we can get Mark 3. Not perfect, is it? Okay, well, let's replace conveyor hole to be right there. And then we make it a merger. Actually, no. A merger first. Just get that back. I don't know how we actually do this. Conveyor left mark. There we go. Cool. So these plates are coming out at 24 per minute, so they can come out with a Mark 1 belt to these mergers. But the mergers are going to connect to each other with a Mark 3 belt, just to make sure everything is fast and matches up with the lift conveyor. Okay, let's do the other side now. Merger. And this needs to go slightly back for the conveyor lift. Mark 3. Oops. That's not quite right. Hope that works. And then we have our merger. Nope, that's not quite right. Oh, it's a little bit off. Why is that a little bit off like that? Oh, I see. Okay, so we got it there. Maybe right there? Mark 1 belt into each of these. And then a Mark 3 belt connecting the mergers together into the conveyor lift. Now we've got our next floor prepared. Okay, so they want that uncovered. Bring the power line up. Do we have enough space for assemblers? I don't believe so. So let me actually expand our foundations a bit more. I don't have a problem with expanding that, even if it does make things a little bit weird looking. There we go. Now we gotta get our assemblers, get our industrial railing up here first, actually. I ran off the edge there. I need to put some more railing. Industrial railing. Interesting. Maybe I take it off here and put another wall. This is just the open area. So we can't go too much more over. The train is on that side, so let's pull the wall all the way over. Very nice. We'll add windows later. Right now it's a box of sorts. Because we do have this part that's not. But I don't really have ceiling pieces yet. Yeah. Oops. Okay, so assemblers, which bring the screws and the plates together in the upper floor. So I need 4 of those. 4 of those. Is there gonna be room up here? It's gonna get kind of crazy with belts, I think. With 4 of them in here. Let's see, assemblers. Ooh, I need motors. So let's go back. Let's take a break and then we'll come back. Go to the main base. Let's actually follow the train back to the main base so that I don't forget what I'm doing. This is kind of cool. Let's actually get some walls. Basic. small 1 meter. That part. What's in here? We can probably put a window though. Let's do the triple frame window. And then let's do a concrete pillar. Until we need a big pillar support. We need do another concrete pillar, I think. Big pillar support. Yeah. Big pillar support again. Those are two right next to each other. And those. Good. We'll unlock window, roof pieces eventually. I also need to get some copper sheeting for the PeerTube. So this is from the oil overlook to the quartz. So we'll be bringing, we need to be bringing the iron back somehow. The reinforced plates. We'll probably belt it by the PeerTube maybe, or underneath it with some ceiling supports from the foundation maybe. And then we see our quartz over here producing just fine. We've got our train. Probably take off the ending buffer that I put on. Did I put one on? I did not. I think it was over other direction. So let's ride our train. Got some weird turns and raises, but it works. And this goes to our coal highway. There we go. Manual driving. And we're off. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 freight exchanges, because I eventually do want 4 freight trains on here. We're good for now. This is to the whole highway, which is right there. Our full highway down there. Or our full generators, rather. And then this will eventually reach up to the SAM fluctuator, which has the beginnings of a train station being built over there. Let's pick up some wire and rotors. Maybe some cable too. No, the cable's in a dimensional uploader. So we're good on that. Let's drop off a bunch of this. Oh, here we go. Copper sheeting right below us. With the wire. We have enough quick wire, I think. So let's just go below to get... Actually, we can grab wire from here. Actually, we don't have a lot of wire built up right there, but we have these stators. We do need the rotors, which are on the other side. Let's go down and grab some regular old wire, because we do need a bunch of that. Okay, we got pipes, we got steel beams, we got reinforced plates, we got these, we got a bunch of rubber, got a bunch of concrete. Let's get out of here. Okay, so this is where I process all my biomatter. I have never gotten rid of it, so let's just throw the wood in there and put leaves in here. This, I think there's something in here. I'm sure. I'll just throw this rock quartz in there. Do I have enough to make parts, I guess, is the question. I also do need some Mercer spheres. 2 Mercer spheres. Put the berries over in the health box over here. Oh yeah, I need rotors. Rotors, same fluctuators, computers, the whole. I can also make high-speed connectors. Should I make high-speed connectors so I can get Mark III power poles? Should, maybe. Let's do that. Let's add that to my to-do list. Deuterium and power poles Mark III. That's 25. That's 50. Okay, hold on 1 second. I did say I was going to take a little bit of a break, so I'm going to be back in just a little bit, and then we're going to get back to this. So thank you for joining me or watching back on this VOD later. I will be back in about 10 or so minutes. Hello, welcome back to the stream. I am Ghost. You can find and follow me at ArtGhosts, ARTGH0STS, and I stream 2 times a week on YouTube and Twitch. Sundays I usually draw, and Tuesdays I usually play some games. And today I decided I wanted to play some Satisfactory after drawing, so oops, here we go. We're back in the game. We are playing Satisfactory, and we were doing just a whole bunch of different stuff. Ooh, I do have fluctuators. I'm dividing these up. Yeah, I don't know why. But I do need 20 fluctuators. I need to get rotors and high-speed connectors. I was gonna see if I could make high-speed connectors. Ooh, I can build 20 computers. Hold on a second. I just kind of screwed up there. I can build 19 computers now. Almost what I need for railway signaling. Yay. So while that goes, I guess I could make some rovers. But I have like a whole bunch of them, so I could just grab them. We got 10 more computers that we can drop in here. I just need 10 more. And to do that, I need one more server, right? Yeah, let's build 10 more computers. And then later we'll build the high-speed connectors, because that's just for power poles Mark III. We're very slowly completing phase 3 as well, because I am in the background manually feeding rubber to get the modular engine made. We have 100 of those. We should have about another 50 of them up in the iron tower that I have. Okay, wonderful. We got 10 more computers, and let's send that for railway signaling.
Milestone reached. Train signals placed on train rails can control and improve train behavior. This helps to avoid events where multiple trains attempt to occupy the same physical location. For information related to earlier train events, please refer to your employee non-disclosure agreement.
So here we have the assembler of where we've got our rotors being made. This is where our iron plates are being made. Could just take a bunch of reinforced iron plates with me. Or build the dimensional depot with the reinforced iron plates. I wanted to do that for rubber and plastic, so I'm going to hold on to those. Let's go over to rotors. These are our rotors. They're all going into motors, so I actually do not have a backstop of them. That's quite unfortunate. this is also moving quite slowly. This is Mark 1. I guess we don't need motors coming out that fast. I need 16 rotors though, man. I need to like have a stack of these ready to go. We slowly are getting coupons just by feeding into the sink. Let's see. Got all of these stators. We've got one modular engine. What's going on with our manufacturer here? Oh, we don't have enough. Let's get enough rubber in here. A bit of rubber to move on to. So we also have smart plating being made. And we have motors. Lots and lots of motors. Which is good. It's very good. But we don't have a lot of rotors. Which is a problem. Oh. Rotors going here too. Okay. That's right, because we have two machines. Okay, so one of the machines has a full backlog of rotors, which is 100, so I'm going to actually snag that. I'm already slooping this. Taking a lot of energy. But modular engines are now being made. And they were not before. Now we have all this rubber. Which we have to manually deliver. Which is unfortunate. But it's happening. And as you can see, the tower is incomplete. But that's okay. We are okay. Okay, so we got these circuit boards, high-speed connectors. We got these fluctuators. I might as well take one more and build my third dimensional depot with a third Mercer sphere. I got one. Fun. I have a little bit of compactor coal left there to go. What else was I trying to make? High-speed connectors. I don't have. Just have which I don't have the plastic for. I see. Well, I'm producing that at my Quartz factory, so it's whatever. Fuel right there. Let's actually pin that up at the top. Top there. Let's make a couple more miners portable miners while I'm here. I like holding on to at least like 9 of them in case I need to build anything. Oops, let me refresh Restream real quick. Okay, there we go. Oh, we're good on that. We're good on that. We're good on that. I'm gonna go back to MAM. Need to get our oscillators automated. We need 50 computers. We need to get computers automating. In between base. That's kind of how I'm connecting my energy sources, right? Train from full highway. Which you can not really access from the main base. It's not very convenient. Excuse me. But you can get there from full highway. This could probably be a main base. But I don't know. Okay. We're at Coal Highway. Do I want to put another Quartz? It's a little faster. That takes some of my rotors. I want to connect. It's not fast enough. Let's explore the hypertube pathway. Beautiful view. I love it traveling through the beams here. And then we do have an exit here at the Quartz area. We have the two of the Y tubes connected, so you can enter and exit whichever way. No. Send me back. Okay. So we are at Quartz. We have dimensional depots for both. We have these meeting up for both. We have 110 circuits. That's great. Oh, oscillators, because we don't have that. Let's put a little higher. Just to get the crystal oscillators starting to be made. And then the crystal oscillators can both go into storage because we need those for stuff. Let's get industrial storage. And we can just have both of them feeding into it. One maybe? Let's not go conveyor pole. Doesn't look pretty, but crystal oscillators. No. power. It just takes a while to construct. Manufacturers. So we'll both feed into here. So we'll have our crystal oscillators. These are going to be making circuit boards, which are going to be going. Let me actually look at my modeler for this. Or tub. We don't have the assemblers open yet for our reinforced iron plates. But we do have copper coming in. And we do need... So we need reinforced for the oscillators. And we need cable and plastic. Ooh, for the computers. Cable for oscillators, and we need cable for computers. Okay. Hold on. We have a mixed use sushi belt situation over here. And then we've got smart splitters pulling the cable out of there first. I'd probably need another floor, because these are taking up a lot of space. I only have limited space until I get up into the train station. So I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna build a computer. So I've got the circuit boards right there. Just take more cable in that direction. It's already coming out at Mark 3 speeds. Got the beginning of some crystal oscillators. I don't need it. Oscillating, right? I can always go back and get it later. So the circuit boards, I'm silicon circuit boards, which is the alternate recipe. I'm not having enough. Oh, okay. So these are dependent on these not getting backed up. Just fine, because we do have a lot of circuit boards. But I probably will want to figure out another way to store this stuff. Okay. So we want circuit boards. We want circuit boards. Okay, got a bunch of circuit boards now. And we want 2 more manufacturers to be making these computers automatically. Ow. Okay. So we need 2 more manufacturers, which are going to take some more cable. Maybe I want to do those on Mark 4 though. What's over here? Water geyser? they're normal. I don't know how to use those yet. Crystal oscillators just go into storage. We don't need those. We just need to collect a bunch of them for some MAM recipes. A whole bunch of our circuit boards now. And then we get 2 more manufacturers for our computers. Which I don't have enough plastic for. Okay. And I don't have enough reinforced iron plates for our assemblers. So let's actually grab that. Get another belt over here to do stuff like I want it to. I'm gonna have to go like that. Huh. I wanted to work on sand manufacturing too, so I need plastic. Let's get back up to the train station. Oh no! I'm gonna fall and get hurt. There is more quartz over here. Quartz hub. No, I want to go this way. Actually, I don't want to go this way. I don't know how to. Okay, there we go. Iron overlook. Not fast, but it's easy. Oh yeah, I didn't get the hypertube all the way out there. Okay. Let's actually get the hypertube all the way to it. Okay, so we do need here. It's all about trains today. This train station is where it's at. And we can also get hyper junctions, maybe. PeerTube support. Don't have enough steel pipe to connect it. Let's take it off this side, maybe. Transport hypertube. We should have gone and picked up the pipes, but oh well. We'll travel back to the oil and set up our dimensional depots on our plastic and our rubber so that we don't have to run back here all the time. Okay. Here we are. Oil and fuel though. Oh, this never did its thing. Oh no, just backed up. No, not quite yet. Okay. Let's get our dimensional depots in here. Use the dimensional depots. This is going over some pipes coming out of the top of the plot. But I take off some stuff. So these are gonna be standard. Got those into the dimensional depot. Got rubber starting to go in. Stuck on something. Plastic bin. So I don't need to worry about. I do need to worry about those going to the sink though. As soon as these fill up. Let's go around. Mark one bell here. Okay, that works. One bell still up here. I think we just need a merger. Why is this one? How are we going this stuff? Dimensional depot. This is perfect. And then the rest will go into the sink. Actually, it is hooked up. I just haven't turned it off. Four. Some of this extra plastic and also put it in through my floater. So progress has been made on these at least. I need to go back to get. Ooh, I don't have enough modular frames. What I need. We need to go back to get the assembler built for our reinforced iron plates. Also get buffer stock put in right there. This is right at the oil that we want it to be. But we do probably want a little bit built off the side here. For powerful. I think so. Directs the movement of trains to avoid collision from bottles. Interesting. So this I eventually want 4 freight loaders on. Like my main one at the whole highway. Let's build that. Freight platform. More concrete. Because now we got 2. Build our 3rd one. And surfaces to uneven for 4th one. Row out here. There's no surfaces to uneven. Must be placed in one platform. Okay. I've heard 4 is a good maximum logistically, so I am just preparing for that. Start going down a lot. Oops. That was dangerous. Let's get back to my iron overlook over here and get some assemblers built, because I do have I have the ingredients for the assembler, actually. Overload. Okay. Oh, this totally doesn't touch the ground at all. One more of those, and then touch the ground? They do. These are not hooked up to power. Neither are these. Go up. Assemblers. Maybe we have which direction? I want these to come out. So if I want these two both coming in, assembly, right? That's what it was. So let's... Okay. So these are Mark... Let's do Mark 3. Hello, Izakun. I am working on... Well, I spent most of the stream so far working on this train line. Going from my main hub and coal highway through my quartz hub. And I have some alternate recipes, so I'm building computers over with my quartz. And then, I'm bringing in copper for that from over here, which I actually haven't shown off that copper construction. But over here is some iron, and I'm building some reinforced iron plates for my computer parts. But let me show you what I've got going on for the quartz, because I've got some crystal oscillators being made. I've got, you know, refined quartz and the silica being made, and I'm also got silicon computer or circuit boards being made, so that I can really get these computer parts going. I don't know why I'm running on the train instead of taking the train. I think it's because of the fact of my coal hub. There also is, I'm building the train which with a hypertube right underneath it. Still quite slow, but here is quartz, which I worked on last episode. I've got dimensional depots for both of those, so I can make signs whenever I want. And then I'm bringing a sushi belt of copper sheeting and cable to these, and I really should have made a priority this, because once this backs up, the rest of the machine won't work. Can't build any more circuit boards. How many circuit boards do I have in here anyway? A lot. Plenty. I'm gonna grab the stack of them. And then here are the crystal oscillators. Got 52 of them. Let's grab those. No more reinforced iron plates because I don't actually have them coming in. So yeah, I'm trying to get the reinforced iron plates for the crystal oscillators brought to the Quartz hub. Yeah, I've just got a bunch of different projects that I've been jumping between. Another thing that I've been wanting to do is SAM fluctuator manufacturing. So I've yet to do that tonight, but I'm still playing for about another hour or so. Getting some various things done. Oops, I did not mean to detonate nothing. But, what did I need to go get? More steel pipes, modular frames, iron stuff. Back up here. I need an easier way to get back up. Let's build a ladder up. No, still not good enough. Maybe. Well, I can do that. No, other way through the hypertube. Ugh. Cannot figure out how I do the hypertube. Here we go. Here's my slow-ass hypertube. I'm gonna take it back, all the way back to the coal highway. I'm trying to get it connected to my oil hub because that's where I have a bunch more fuel generators and a bunch of power. I'm way over capacity right now, so it could really blow at any moment. We have a nice little train line. Back to the coal hub over here. I'm gonna check on my modular engines that I'm kind of hand feeding right now. Ah, yes, my first coal generator with my spaghetti pipes would pay off. I got quick wire coming from a Caterium mine way over there, making AI limiters. We got a couple batteries going over here, just in case. My consumption's about 800. Max consumption's way above that. Thank you. Let me see. I've got a couple of coupons. I'm gonna buy some stuff real quick. Oh, I only have 5. Only have 5. Could get Clean Pipeline Mark II. Pipeline wall attachments. Wall support or wall hole or floor hole. These are all I have these signs. I kind of want bigger signs. That in the cart. Do I want bigger signs right now, or do I want some floodlights? In your save, you transport as much as possible using factory carts. Oh my goodness. 136 of them. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, I wanted to get tilted walls, or not tilted walls. Ramp bundle. Architecture, because I want ceilings, roofs. That's 6. Construction fences. So many choices. Just power, no fuel. I love that. It solves a very particular problem, but can't they only hold like one thing at a time? Or one stack of things at a time? Yes, if you don't mind it. Okay. Do I want display sign bundles? Yes.
Where did you leave your lizard doggos? What's in this storage container? Where did you put the essential components needed to save humanity? Do you wish there was text to prevent you from constantly taking the wrong turn? Disguise your struggles to comprehend the complexity of your surroundings with signs.
I love that. Oh, Ada. You need 3 to 9 for all nodes. Interesting. What else am I doing here? I've completed Alien Megafauna. I need 50 computers. What else can I unlock here? Fix It Blueprint Mark II. It's just bigger, right? I'll select this milestone for now. Put our concrete in there. We can get rubber. Let's get some rubber out. Let's get these, these modular frames I'm not building yet. Heavy modular frames, because I don't want to do all the screws for it. Damn it. I might have to. So, where'd my music go? I had music playing. Hold on a second. Here we go. I need scannable object. 100 motors. Oscillators in there. more dimensional depot in our to-do list. We need more modular frames and steel pipes. There we go. I'm gonna check on our modular engines, because I put a bunch of rubber in there, hand fed it, just for now. And now that I have it in my dimensional storage, it should be a little bit easier. So, modular frames are built up here. I have not finished this section yet. Let's finish this off. Go. Frames. Don't have dimensional storage set up for that quite yet. Although, should I? There's a bunch of versatile frameworks still being made. Let's actually throw a bunch of those in this thing. How can we make a heavy modular frame? Manufacturer. I didn't plan. I probably need to get a new iron factory set up for my heavy modular frames. Okay. I have all of the stuff here except for the steel pipes. Could bring in steel pipes from somewhere else. Well, let's see, how many modular engines do we have so far? Another 100, very nice. And adaptive controllers are also going to be pretty tricky. So we're gonna have those building by our Quartz, and then here is where we're gonna have gotta really set up my transport with my trains, don't I? Manufacturing. Sand fluctuator manufacturing. Train between base material and mantle. Reinforced iron plates to port hub. Heavy mod frames. Take a door off of here. What do I have in here? More rubber. Let's do it. Take another stack of rubber. Put that here. Let's actually take the rest of the rubber out of here. And throw that in here. So that'll keep, even though I'm hand feeding it, that'll keep the heavy, the modular engines get going. I don't know if I'll still need versatile frameworks. Over there is where steel pipes are being made and brought in to make the stators. So I can separate that. Let me see, actually. separate that right there. And that's kind of messy right there. I haven't built up my walls. But it's all a work in progress. I'm really thinking of restarting and doing a recorded series when 1.2 comes out. Having fun with that. And then we'll eventually revisit this, I think. But, yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you. Do I use the interactive map? I don't actually. Or I occasionally will pull it up on the Satisfactory tool if that's what you mean. But I tend to, as I'm exploring, put down my own map markers. There's a bunch of coal up here. I haven't explored a whole bunch of stuff, so I have to actually go and continue exploring for hard drives eventually. I need turbo motors for that by the uranium. And yeah, in 1.2 you're gonna make a new save too. Yeah, I want to play the new game mode. I'm excited to see what they're actually gonna do for that. I've put, let's see, how many hours have I put into this so far? Ooh, 100 hours into this save. And I have a save with my brother that we started together, and I haven't really played with him in a while. Is it for sure gonna be randomized nodes and stuff? Because I thought that's just been speculation so far. Either way, I'm excited. Okay, so let me build. Well, let me actually go down to the space elevator. Drop in our modular engines for clean 200. Let me crawl through the conveyor hole over here and throw in some stuff to go to the sink. In the stream, he said to shuffle things around and more stuff. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm excited for that. I definitely want to try things shuffled around a little bit, because it'll completely change the way you have to plan things. I love a fixed map for what it's worth, but get out of here. How did you get in here? Either that or Odor Void Factory. No ground, no map. Oh. How long have you been stuck in here, sir? Whatever. I completed both of these. I want to get more. I want to get the circuit boards. I should get the rifle. I want to get more inflated pocket dimensions, but I don't have any of the smokeless powder and stuff automated. I really want to get turbo fuel going because I've already researched that. So many things I want to do. And then I gotta get did that take recipes? Take from inventory before depot, that's what I want. You use biofuel for power? Okay. With Summer Sloop, it's reliable. Really? Interesting. So, I might take another quick little break here. And then what I'll do is... I've already got a bunch of these automated wire. I have a ton of automated wiring made. I have a bunch of circuit boards being made. So those are automated. I need the heavy modular frame automated. So maybe I do that by the iron node that I was given. And I'm trying to get computers automated by my Quartz. But I don't know. I gotta start setting up transport. Let's see. I need to transport items via train lines. Yeah. Just get a few more. 3 more. So just so I can have 20 of them before I'm in the blueprint. Mark 2. Let's do one more. Can I build heavy modular frames here? I can. It just takes a long time to do by hand, I'm sure. I don't have a lot of these frames or screws. The screws are holding me back. Get some solid biofuel out of here. How's my power? Max consumption pretty high. Yeah, so I need to connect. Number 1 actually is going to be, let's bring the sand manufacturing down. Train between coal and oil. My power is crazy right now. I really need to connect it with my fuel generators, so I'm trying to get my train line on board. So I've got steel beams coming out of here. No space left in depot. I guess I need to get iron pipes is what I need to get. Iron pipes this way in another factory. Could set a dimensional depot up for steel pipe. Yeah, I gotta get more power. Let me do that. Let me do that. I gotta hook my train line up because that's how I'm connecting all my power. But what time is it? Oh, okay, 5:30. So I'm gonna take a little break here. Oops, in a minute. Okay, I'm climbing the ladder now. Let's take the train as far as we can. Because that's eventually going to be heading towards my SAM manufacturing. But right now, I just need to get it to the full highway. Which is what I'm running on right now. here. Get up here. And this is eventually gonna have 4 freight loaders. Hop in. Right now we are connected to our quartz manufacturing, which is what's taken up a whole lot of power right now, I think. That whole line of production. Okay, so let's keep going here. This is going to our iron overlook of our oil hub. So it's gonna stop here because this is as far as I've built the train line. This is not yet hooked up to power, because that's gonna blow my power line. Yeah, the humps, I haven't known, I don't know how to like get rid of that. Because I am changing elevation. Build rail on a ramp. Okay. A big loud noise over there. Okay. So we have our rail stopper right here. We have our first. I've been like struggling my way through building with minimal blueprints for this, but I have a blueprint for the rail and hypertube. And then I remove that concrete, put remove that concrete, put up this concrete pillar. Ramp. So this right now is gonna that way, but I've got to take off the buffer stop. Oops. Then we'll worry about the hypertube later. Okay. So train will come from the iron overlook to here. Right. And the way that I've been doing the curves has been through a trick I learned from someone on YouTube, is connecting the painted beams to each corner. And then building your foundations to the painted frame. The painted beam. And then you take the painted beam away. Is there not auto-connecting between, like... auto-connect for, like, the railing between blueprints? Or do you mean, like, trying to connect? Because I can't connect these automatically. But as far as blueprints, well, I don't have them in even spacing apart, so I haven't been doing auto-connecting. This is my first time ever building a train line, honestly, so I am doing it quite blind. But because I sometimes set these up on curves, I have not been connecting the blueprints. Probably making it harder for myself. But, let me see here. Let's try this again. Make a very easy floating design where you don't need to build foundation. Well, I think part of the reason why I was doing the foundation is that I eventually do want to bring some belt hanging underneath it, but I guess I can't do that when it's on the ground, so I don't know. I was kind of mixing designs together initially. But that would be handy. What am I going to do? Prototype default auto connect. Okay, so here's auto connect. That. Just a big pillar on top of train and belt on the side. Through pillars makes 3 hours and 20 minutes. Oh, okay, okay. I'll have to play around with that. Okay, so in terms of getting rid of the like humps of the train track, I deleted that stuff, so let's go all the way from there. To over here, that's a bit far. quite a bit more smooth. Connect bends and rail. Just look it up. Yeah. Yeah, so I started off by just making these platforms. Too short now. Right. Yeah, I started watching some basic like train tutorials before this, but I definitely am realizing I need to look into it more. Yeah, it's hard to explain for sure. I can imagine. 'Cause the tutorials I did find were not doing a great job at explaining it, so I just need to find some more. Different ways of explaining the same thing will certainly help. Blueprint tutorial. Oh, yeah, that too. Because this is the first thing I really made in the blueprint. And I only have marked one blueprint maker anyway. Okay. Put that. And this is going straight. Delete that. Let me get some more fuel in out of my pocket. Okay, so it goes up, but not too steep, I guess. Got that locked down there. Not the best turn. Raise, turn, and lower again. But we're making progress, and I'm gonna wrap it up here in about 15 minutes anyway, so I'm just gonna try to get this built up to my spoiled hub. Next time I'll have done a little bit more research on how to use these blueprints and connect them together. Do something similar to this. Let's check it out. Oh, I see. Do you use the beam supports? Okay.
would you like to see more?
Whoops. Let's see. Yeah, because most of mine are not even connected to the ground at this point. So I have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I only have a one-way railway too, so that's my issue. I don't have a way to do two. Mm-hmm. Top half, bottom half. Okay. Interesting. Whoops. Okay. I think I'm so far away from my blueprinter right now. I wish I could fix things. And I don't want to build another blueprinter out here, you know? Oh, wow, I got another follower. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Izukun. I'll see you around, hopefully. I need to set up proper notifications on Twitch. I reached my current goal of 40 followers, so that's exciting. Even though I haven't been on Twitch for quite a while. Okay. Green rail mechanic. Get this railway on here again. Okay. Ah, I didn't center it. Oh, I fell off. Let's see if that will get rid of. No, it still does it. Oh. A little bit more smooth coming down here, but not so much this way. Power slip. Come on. So let's go over this structure. And do the double ramp. And okay. Got some more of this. A little bit more. After I'm done doing this part, I think I'm gonna wrap up here. Let's see. This foundation over here. Okay, railway is connected. Now, we've got freight loaders. Now we just need to hook it up to a power tower. Alright, the power is on this side. Power tower platform. Do power tower right here. Okay, that almost killed me. Let's do their power platform. Let's see how our power looks. This is what it looked like before it's connected. Now that this is connected, it'll be a lot better. There we go. Capacity went way up. Our max consumption is almost there. But our consumption is third. So I'm not super worried, but it does mean we have to go somewhere else and start upgrading to turbo fuel, I think. Get turbo fuel generators. Up and running. Question mark? Oil and the coal highway. Now we just have to build some more batteries because we only have enough storage for 700 megawatts per hour. It's gonna drain real fast. We might build batteries here. We might build batteries back at base. We might build batteries at the Quartz location. We will see. We will see. But thank you for joining me today. I am Ghost. You can find me at ArtGhosts online. I stream to Twitch and YouTube on Sunday at around noon through the evening, and then Tuesdays in the evenings. I do art streams, I do game streams, I do a little bit of both. But you can mostly find my updates on where I'm gonna be doing that stuff on Blue Sky. I also post on my Patreon and Coffee sometimes, as far as updates about when I go live, so you can follow me for free on there. And if you become a Patreon member, you can get your name at the end of my videos. So thank you, past and present Patreon members, for your support. It means the world to me. I will see you on Tuesday, hopefully, playing some more Satisfactory or maybe something else. Let me know what you want to see. Thank you. Have a good rest of your night.